Alrighty. I know no one's here. That's totally okay. The whole reason I'm doing this is I drink a lot of, well, I used to drink a lot of energy drinks like Monster, not quite Rockstar, but you get the idea. Things like that. When you drink them, they're just full of who knows what and tons of crazy chemicals. So what I thought I would try is tea. I do like tea. Hot tea is great. It's not as convenient. Cold tea is obviously a lot faster, especially if it's canned, but it doesn't have a whole lot of caffeine a lot of times. Um, Flavors are hit or miss depending on what brand you get. Anyway, love tea. Want to try and venture out and still get something else because everyone always says that coffee is better for you. Now, I know what I'm drinking here are not necessarily the healthy coffee options. Totally get that. It's also not hot coffee. I just go to the grocery store, picked out a couple coffees off the cold section in cans, and I'm just going to try them. I'm just going to see if I can find something that I actually like to drink. I'll probably end up liking one that's just terrible for you as far as sugars and things like that. Because anytime I've had just straight coffee or things that are coffee flavored, I just don't like it. I can't get into any of the coffee. I love the smell of roasting coffee. I can't get any of the flavors. People for years have been like, "Well, you just haven't tried the right one," and they either make it or they buy it and they're like, "I'll order one for you," and it's so gross every single time. Coffee is pretty gross to me, but I'm gonna try it. Who knows? Maybe by the end of this, I'll have had so much coffee that I'll found one that I like that's also not terrible for me. That would be that'd be the goal. However, today, the one that I'm trying, I'm only gonna try one per day because I don't want to get caffeine out of my mind all the time. The one I'm trying today is La Colombe Draft Latte. Do not shake. It says do not shake. 100 milligrams of caffeine, pretty decent. Obviously, monsters, things like that, 160 and plus. Some of them 200. Try not to hit 400 in a day anymore. I used to do that and it was crazy. Yes, sugars here. Sodium 170. Woo, sugars 9 grams of sugar. Okay, that's fine. 6 grams of protein. I don't know why it's got to tell me that it has 6 grams of protein in it. It says it's frothy and creamy. I don't want to let this get too warm because my whole thing is trying to drink this cold. So I brought a glass. Don't know if that matters to anybody. I was going to drink it straight out of the can. Also didn't open it yet, so that way I'm not faking it. I'm not just saying I'm drinking coffee and drinking something else because I truly just don't. I'm not looking forward to coffee. Oh yeah, and I want to try and rate it, which is stupid because I don't have any right to rate coffee since I know nothing about coffee. I am not an avid drinker of coffee. I actively tell people how much I dislike coffee, but I'm going to rate it. So why not? First on the list, here are the 5 criteria because I like giving things 5 stars or up to 5 stars. Aroma, smoothness, bitterness, aftertaste, drinkability. That'll get my total. So the first one with aroma, I don't know what it's supposed to smell like. I'm just going to say what I like or don't like about it. And first of all, I mean, again, I love the aroma of coffee when it's brewed. I'm just going to pour the whole thing in here. Might as well. It says do not shake. So this is how it comes out. I mean, it looks nice. Looks like a hot chocolate or cold chocolate. Kind of smells like a hot chocolate would smell or cold chocolate. It smells like chocolate. I don't even know if it has chocolate in it. Let's see. Reduced milk fat, coffee. That's great. Cane sugar, vanilla. I love me some vanilla. Maybe that's what I'm smelling. So aroma, the way that I'm rating things, all those 5 categories will either get a full star or no stars. Every once in a while, maybe I'll dive into it and get half star or quarter star, 3/4 of a star. We'll see how it goes. Aroma, I like. I can get down with this aroma. So let's go with a 1 for aroma. Smoothness is next. Let's see. This is about mouthfeel, I guess. I used a good old online thing to tell me what I should rate, since I know nothing about it. Now it's starting to smell more like coffee. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's smooth. Bitterness. I can see that there's some bitterness. But because there's bitterness and I don't like bitterness, I'm not going to give it a star if it has bitterness. I think I would actually take away a star if it had bitterness. I'm going to say smoothness is a 1. It's just a cold drink. That's fine. Bitterness, it does have bitterness. And the aftertaste, ooh, not loving that aftertaste at all. Not a fan. It's really strong afterwards. And that's usually what I don't like about coffee. That bitterness hits, the aftertaste, it lingers in your mouth for so freaking long. Coffee is just on your breath and in your mouth for so freaking long. Why is that enjoyable? Who likes that? Nobody wants to smell your coffee breath. I don't want to taste my own coffee breath. It's disgusting. Gonna go back in for another drink. Still smells good. Less bitterness that time. That's interesting. I also feel like, do people sip on coffee? Do people chug their coffee? Am I drinking it too fast? Am I going to drink this and just be bouncing off the walls? Probably not. I'm used to bunches of caffeine. See, that's weird. Because now the bitterness isn't as crazy. The aftertaste, still not a fan. Okay, let's do this. Let's do 0.25. We're already going to get into it. 0.25 for bitterness. Because the way I'm thinking about it is, yes, it's bitter. It felt more bitter the first time. But I'm also getting into the last number here, which is drinkability. That's my 5th one. And realistically, if I have a couple sips and it keeps getting better, that could alter some of these things, right? The aroma and the smoothness have stayed the same. Well, the aroma changed a little bit, but overall, they're pretty solid. Bitterness is not as bad. Aftertaste, still not a fan. Let's give it a good at least 3 sips. That we could say we give it a fair shot. Keep saying we as if there's somebody else trying this with me. I'm literally doing this in my messy apartment while the kids are trying to nap. While I'm trying to get them to nap. Which is why I need caffeine. It's one of the reasons. Still smells good. Still was smooth last time. It's a good thing. See? The bitterness there. The second and third time, the bitterness were almost barely noticeable. Now, I wonder if that's something because it's canned, because it's cold, because I'm getting used to the flavor already. I don't know. I know a lot of times the coffee that I've had is either home brewed or Starbucks, right? And historically, Starbucks, from what I've been told, is very, very burnt. And that's not the way you're supposed to experience coffee, apparently. So this is getting a boost as it goes along. As I continue to drink it, this is actually becoming a better score for it, which I feel is a proper way to do it rather than just taste it once, give it a score and say, well, that's it. Bitterness is going to a 0.5. So half a star for bitterness. Aftertaste, I'm still going to put a 0 for now. This could change because as I go through these throughout the days, I'm going to try and hope maybe I can make a little note there. The aftertaste was also the worst the first time around. Hated it. Not a fan of it lingering. But the second and third sip, not as bad, really, which is a good thing. Like, drinkability, I'm going to go half a star again. So that gives this a 3 out of 5 stars. For the first one that I've tried, that's actually not bad. That's actually pretty okay. Still not a big fan of the aftertaste of coffee. I understand that this one's, if any coffee aficionados out there are like, you're not drinking real coffee or that stuff sucks or whatever you want to say about it, that's totally fine. I don't know anything about this. But from my perspective as somebody who just dislikes all coffee and rather drink coffee than Monsters or things like that. And who knows, maybe this specific one is actually just as bad for you as a Monster. I don't know. I'd have to look at all these ingredients and see, compare them side by side. I feel like I would hope this one's not as bad for you. If that's the trade-off, is me drinking something slightly healthier or hopefully somewhat healthier, and it has this lingering aftertaste, I'll probably do it. I would actually drink this one again before having to drink a Monster. If someone said, hey, Anthony, I'm going to go to the store, I'm going to pick you up one of these or a Monster, I wouldn't love this. The Monster, the NOS, all those ones that are kind of like citrusy, would love those. They taste great. I wouldn't love this, but I drink it. When normally people hand me coffees and I'm like, I don't drink this. And they're like, you sure? I'm like, I have to pass on it. I drink it. I know what I'm getting into now. I know what I would like and not like. So yeah, anyway, overall, 3 stars out of 5. Tomorrow, I've got another one, same company. It's going to be the mocha flavor. We'll see how that one compares to this one here. So far, not bad. There was another one on the shelf. Well, there was shelf space for it, but it was empty. Don't know which one that is. Don't know what flavor it is. So next time I go back there, probably with the next couple days, I'll see if they have that available. That way I can keep having them on the shelf and keep getting stuff rated. But if you got any comments about your experience with this coffee or any coffee in general, I'm probably more open to trying some if I could buy it at a grocery store rather than making some, or rather than having to go to like a specialty coffee shop. I just don't have the time or the want to yet. Maybe somewhere down the line, if I try enough coffees and I'm like, you know what, now I need to try from the best coffee shop in my local area. We'll get there. For now, it's just something that's nice and easy for me to pick up that I can try at home when I have the spare time. So if you got any feedback on that, would love to hear it. Otherwise, gonna go finish this while I hope the kiddos get a nap and stare at my computer screen hoping that someone leaves a comment or a like and says, hey, you did a great job. You're so brave. I've never seen someone drink coffee like you. You're special.